So today's a new day. We're going to get started by raising up the front end, taking the tires off, and starting to disassemble the front suspension. Once I do that, I can replace the ball joints, tie rod ends. I have to take the CV axles out, drop the diff, and then drop the oil pan so I can weld the button up. So let's make it happen. This is why I'm replacing the upper control arm bushings, is because look at this. So right here you can see just how worn out this front suspension is. There is actually a little bit of play that I can see in here in this ball joint. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or hear it on the camera, but there's a little bit of play. Any amount of play in these ball joints is bad because of the way Toyota designed this. They designed it so that the spring is pushing down on the lower control arm and the wheel is pushing up on the spindle. And so this ball joint is always in tension. And when the ball joint wears, the ball gets a little bit smaller, and if it wears enough, it can actually either separate or shear here. And it's just really a design flaw. On the later models they changed it, they kind of flipped it. So this is riding inside in the top, so the ball joint's always in compression. But these first gen Tacomas and third gen 4Runners are notorious for their ball joint failures because of the way this is designed. So replace your ball joints every 100,000 miles and you should be fine. And don't use Chinese ones. Use OEM. Everybody says to only use OEM if you can afford it, but I got the made in Japan 555 ones, which is the OEM supplier. They're just not painted. They have a little bit different design because of the grease port on the side versus no grease port on OEM. But they're still made in Japan, and I put them on my 4Runner out here and they've been fine. I put the 555s on my 4Runner out here and they've been fine for 80,000 miles so far. I'm getting ready to change them out again. But I don't really think you need to buy OEM. If you want the peace of mind, you should buy OEM. But if anything, make sure you buy at least made in Japan. So right now I'm about to paint these brake calipers. I have this Rust-Oleum Professional. I don't really know. It says up to 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Brakes probably get hotter than that, but I'm just going to paint it and see how it goes. So right now I'm priming it and then I'm going to paint it black. So right now I am replacing this plug right here with the oil feed adapter for the turbo. It's an M18 by 1.5 to 4AN adapter. So this is the plug is gonna unscrew, and this oil feed adapter is gonna screw in its place. The plug is a 22mm and this is a 21mm. So first you break it loose. Then you unscrew it. Then you open this up. So this is what it looks like. Then you just screw it in just like this. And you get your 21. And tighten that bad boy down. I would definitely recommend doing this before you install the manifold, because it would make it a lot easier if this manifold wasn't in the way. Then you screw your AN line on, like so. And this one is a 14mm. There we go. And then we have the oil feed. It's gonna go just like that.